Yes, Shalom. All honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Shai, Basham Raka Kodash. Big up all of the Acham and the Atraf, the brethren and the sister them who help push 100% through to the four corners. And double honor to all the elder them who come before me and push it too. Right, so we're going to chat about the state of the world and the light. Because we are not the world, but we are going to talk about the world and why the world is the way it is. You see me? So Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. We in an evil time right now, dark days, right, where folly is set upon high. So the wicked are in rulership, people are mourning, righteous is beneath, and that means a righteous judgment now go out, wrong judgment are go out, and wrong occurrences are multiplied. Evils are multiplied in the earth. You see me? Second Ezra 6 and 24. At that time shall friends fight one another. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in a fear with those that dwell therein. The springs and the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So friends are going to fight against each other these days. It's such a dark time. Not even random people are just going to be fighting. No, people you think are your brethren them are going to be fighting. The scripture say even your own family. A man's foes shall be those I am on a house. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 24. And this is a reason why friends will be fighting. Because things are personal in these times. Man them say when you get murder 90% of the time, it's someone you know. It's a personal thing. It's not random. You understand? So when evil happen in your life, most of the time it's not random, it's an associate. You understand? Whether the man at the store that see you 5 years but you barely talk, but you know him, you know of him, and you know what you see me. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously or grieved them by adultery. So either man them are going to snake you and set you up, or them are go just fuck your girl them. You understand? This are the world we live in, right? And the look upon the global divorce rates, right? These are like the top countries. Look upon most of the majority of the top countries in divorce are Esau country, right? White man people country where white people run the country, Edomite. And they give the woman all the rights for make the wrong choices. Look, Spain has an 86 divorce rate. 86% that's a fucking joke, dog. 86 % divorce rate. Russia have a 74% divorce rate. Right? Ukraine have a 71%. Italy, it don't say Italy. France have a 55%. Luxembourg have a 54%. So America have 45%. You see it? These are the divorce rates of countries, man. It's not looking good in the Western world, right? Second Ezra chapter 5 verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous woman shall bring forth monsters. So bloody woman, right? I got that's why the Englishman them say the bloody woman them menstruous are going to bring forth monsters. You see all the little Chicago children, they jump the pregnant woman with her son, little demon monsters. Why? Because them fatherless. And if they have a father majority of the time, the father, because when they say, oh, black people or Latino don't have dads, everyone have a dad, you understand? But the father is not allowed or permitted to be in their life, because 70% of divorces are initiated by the woman, and that's on paper. So imagine how many relationships off outside of the paper, off of the paper, are enacted by a woman, and many people have children out of wedlock. So who's deciding to end the relationship? Are the woman them? That's so the menstruous woman she keep the children and she raise them up as monsters. You understand? That's why when you look upon the statistics in our family court, 71% of high school dropouts are children from fatherless homes. Right? 85% of children with behavioral disorders come from fatherless homes. 75% of people who are addicted to destructive drugs come from fatherless homes. Right? You see me, a woman is not made to raise a child. A woman is made for be a help that is meat unto her husband, meaning she need to go to her husband and hear what he want to be done and need to get done and help him do that. For her to be by herself with no man is not natural. Even in the scripture, we have temples with the Levitical priestman them and the Levites who handle the fatherless woman and children them. So a man always in our life are they have the fathers. But Esau raised up mischief by Allah and he take the rule from the man. And a man can either be a husband or a father. So no, the dad cannot rule over his daughter and the husband cannot instruct him wife. You see? So wickedness is going on. Right? Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her will all die. Because we come through flesh. And a fleshly woman, she eat of the fruit and give it to her husband. And the fleshly man, he eat of it and know we're all dead. And it start with the woman. Genesis 3 and 16. And the woman, and unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. And this is the natural order right there. A woman, our wants and desire shall come to her husband. She have to go to her husband to decide what she wants and what she can get. But in this world where Esau raised up, know they have money and jobs and can do it all by themselves. You understand? And they think they're winning. But right here before this woman have this, she already have everything and still falls sin. The serpent just want woman to take man down because they want to take the flesh and rule over the flesh. And this is how the serpent get rule over the flesh right here in Genesis 3. Right? Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long will thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For how Yahweh have created a new thing in the earth, a woman shall compass a man. So a man supposed to be on top of a woman. But right now, the system in the West put the woman on top. Them give them all of the rights. You understand? Genesis 3, I think of verse 5. For Allah doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods. Knowing good and evil, right? You shall be as Allah. You understand? When they say ye shall be as gods, Allah right there, right? And Adam knows he speak face to face with Allah already, but Eve is not Allah. Eve is a help meet unto Allah. So that's why the serpent come to Eve, because Adam already like God. Eve is not like God. Eve is a servant to man. Man don't serve man. Man serve God. So Eve want to be like that. Eve don't want to serve man. Eve want to be like Allah and get served. You see me? But this is because woman don't have wisdom. The serpent come to her for deceive her, for bring the fall on man. And the serpent was betting upon if Adam was a man of flesh or a man of the spirit. You understand? And I don't think Yahushua was Adam. That's madness. Yahushua is the same yesterday as today. He never sinned. His spirit was the light that Yahweh created before Adam was made. You see me? So Ecclesiasticus 3 verse 2. For how Yahweh have given the father honor over the children, and have confirmed by the authority of the mother over the sons. He confirmed the authority a mom have over our son. right? So if Eve would have just wait a little bit and then get pregnant, because she get pregnant after she eat the fruit. If she get pregnant before she eat the fruit, she would have already have be like Allah, I am ruling over our son. That's a man that a woman can rule over until her son get married. And even all the days of her life, he have to honor his father and his mother. You understand? But the woman don't have wisdom, so she never know this. And the serpent get her, and Adam follow behind it. Job 39:17, because Allah I am have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. She never understand that. Just go on Eve and Adam get you pregnant, you rule over that man. You rule over that man. No, she want it no. Right? She want it no. And look where the world they know. Crime, right? Wicked children. You see me? The heathen wicked man them are ruling. 1 Timothy 6:10, for the love of money are the root of all evil, which while some coveted after they have heard from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, because the world we live in is not dictated by Yahweh per se, right? Because he give the devil rule over this thing right now. That's why Satan tell Yahweh Shai when he tempt him in a desert, right? Bow down to me and I give you anything of this world, because this world is given into the hand of the wicked. And they create a system where money run. And woman can serve man better than man can serve man. Because man not for make serve man. So woman have already job them. And man them that want woman, them a chase job them pan mass, right? The man them of the world, the fleshly man them and the fleshly woman. This how them live. Them a chase after the money. Because the woman want money to get her desires. Because our desires are material. Eve desire was to be like Allah I am. No, a woman desire, because they already like Allah I am in at this time, is for just get material, because they get kicked out of the Garden of Eden. And now they lose all the material. Before Adam run the garden, he own everything, and Eve own it too by co-association, you see me? But now we live in a world where we run by money. Man them must serve up money for get woman. So man them must serve the devil for get them woman. Because first Ezra chapter 4 verse 20 well on. Need to know where to start. Think I right here. Verse 20. A man leaveth his mother and his father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. Right? He sticketh not for spend his life with his... Voila. Yeah, verse 23. Verse 22. By this also ye must know that woman have dominion over you. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man taketh him sword and goeth his way for rob and for steal and for sail upon the sea and rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth into the darkness, and when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to him love. Wherefore a man loveth him wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for woman and become servants for them sake. So man them get jobs for the woman. Because man can depend upon God like birds and lion, and God will serve and God will bless man. But if you get the woman, he need the things of the world, and the world is given unto the devil, so you have to serve the devil. You understand? And that is Deuteronomy 28:48, because this all stem from the first sin in the garden, which come from the woman. Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, so for food, and in a thirst, right, wash up yourself or drink, and in a nakedness for clothes, and in a want of all things, TV, ear perm, right, braiding, whatever, yeah, cars, you see me? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee, right? You see it? But these are worldly people, right? And that's a their world. Because Romans 9:6, not as though the word of Allah I am have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, Yashallah, which are of Israel, Yashala. So even fleshly people in the Israelites, because not all Israelites are the elect. It's about the elect, 1/3. Neither because they are the seed of Abraham are they all children, but in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are the children of the flesh, these are not the children of Allahim, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. Right? So Adam was a son of Allahim, and then he sinned and become a child of the flesh. And now these Adam and them are children of the flesh just like that, and they do like the first Adam and not the last Adam, Yahweh Shai, who never do no sin. They do the sin. And they do it not because them, not always because them deceive, but because them chase wicked woman. And a wicked woman is given unto a wicked man. So them man there who are chase the wicked woman, them just as wicked as the woman. These are fleshly people, man. Genesis 2:7. And how Yahweh Allahayim formed man of the dust of the ground, and he breathed in his nostrils the breath of life, and man become a living soul. Man is made from the dust of the ground, right? These fleshly people are made from the dust of the ground. Galatians 4:26. But Yahushua, Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all. We are made from spiritual Jerusalem. You understand? We are made from a different type of ground. Our ground is extraterrestrial. It's not from this earth. It's another earth. You understand? Their bodies, their soul, where them from? Their dust is from this plane, which shall be destroyed. You see me? John 15:19. If ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, you see me? We have Jerusalem, which is above and free. That's why we don't serve the serpent. That's why we don't love money. That's why we don't chase Jezebel. That's why they don't love us. But I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated us. Hated you. They hate us. Genesis 3:14. And how Yahweh Allah said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And if you can eat something, that means you catch it. That means it under your power. So the serpent can eat dust all him days of him life, because him run the dust. Him run what man is made of. Man of dust. Him run man of the flesh. That's why they might eat man and people and children at McDonald's and thing. So the serpent have power over these fleshly people, the 2/3, the majority of people we see. And we just go through how they operate. They serve woman, and a woman desire is without wisdom in these times. It's without wisdom and understanding. So it's a circle chasing a dream that never go happen. Them a chase the 9 to 5, right? The rat race. So that I can retire with them woman and sit on beach in a Jamaica. It not happen, dog. John 10:34. Yahweh shall answer them. Is it not written in a year law? I said, ye are Allah, I am. We are gods. We are not dust. We are gods. We're not like these people. Allah, I am, Yahweh is a word, is a spirit. You understand? And not dust, not dirt. Them people, they are not word. They are not children of God. They are not children of the word. They are children of dust. 1 Corinthians 15:53. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. And we use them, Adam and them boy there, for come true in this world. Right? We are the angels that can die. We are the angels who can be harmed. Right? Because we have corruption right now. We have mortal right now. But soon when the fire come, we shall be changing at the twinkling of the eye and show them what we really are. We're inside of us. Right? Heaven, the kingdom of heaven inside of us. The word inside of us. 10:5-6:5. Verse 50. Know this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Allah. I am Yahweh. Neither does corruption inherit incorruption, and not new under the sun, because New Jerusalem is the kingdom. And we are made from that. So we have to come out of the shell. You understand? Because flesh and blood can't go in a New Jerusalem right now, when it come down upon the earth. That's why Yahweh Shai changed when he go up in a New Jerusalem from the disciples. That's why Elijah changed when he go up. That's why Enoch changed when he go up. When they go up, when they cross over, the body change. Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. These things happened before. 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind in a heaven. And when he do this, his body changed, because his fleshly body can't go in a heaven. Your fleshly body can't even survive in Antarctica. It can't even survive outside in a winter time in a northern climate too long. You're dead. So it go survive in a heaven where the sun pan earth, the sun not in the heaven where the Most High dwell. Flesh and blood can't go up. And Elijah, John the Baptist, and these wicked camps that talk about John the Baptist follow out the truth when Elijah him. And he see a long time and his soul already. Them man, they are mad, man. Right, Acts 1 and 9. And when he had spoken these things, well, they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And when Yahweh shall go up like this, his body changed. This was so-called Jesus. So it's not new under the sun when corruption put on incorruption. Not new under the sun. For Yahweh shall come in out of the world, you have to come through the dust, the flesh, but he is something inside of the dust. He is not the dust. 2 Timothy 4 verse 8. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahweh the righteous judge shall give me at the day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love him appearing. Right, we have a crown of righteousness up in a heaven for us. 2 Esdras 2 and 43. And in the midst of them, this great multitude that no man could number, every kindred and tongue, the Israelites scattered across the world who were of the elect. There was a young man of a high stature, taller than all of the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. A man them say Yahweh Shai is the white horse rider in Revelation 6, when a crown was given to him when he come. But when Yahweh Shai come, he's coming to give crown. So he don't get crown, he come to give out crown. Them man, they don't know what they're talking about. He is not the white horse rider in Revelation 6. John 6 and 27. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you. For him of Allah I am Yahweh the Father seal. Right, so we don't serve in the serpent system. He have rule over the dust, and we are not the dust. We are made from New Jerusalem, which is in our heaven. We are made from heavenly. We are light. We are children of the word. We are the word. We are not the flesh, which is dust, which the serpent have rule over. So we don't labor for the things of the serpent. We don't serve the serpent in want of all things, because he don't have dominion over us. We serve Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, he coming quickly, and my reward is with me, and his reward is crowns and his power and dominions and his mansions, and to his elect servants, his saints. Is coming, is with him. Forgive every man according as his work shall be. And some people are going to get kingdom and dominion. Other people are going to get fire and brimstone, and the rest of them are get chains and labor. So we in an evil time right now, because this plan was from Genesis, or the serpent want to rule the world. And it will end, because eventually the elect, the light, the word, the people of the word, the children of the word, which is God, Allah, I am Yahweh, Basham Yahweh Shai. We would amass, we would keep coming back and getting sealed until 144,000 of us get sealed, and then their world is over. So their golden plan is coming to an end. We know it. We just expose it. Them woman them and them man there who the man them are, the woman them who these men are chasing, and the man who are chase these women in this world and I serve up for the money and the bag them, they are dust and dirt. We are the light. We use them for coming out of the world. That's all it ever was. And now it's time us take over the world. Heaven I come down on earth. Shalom, peace and blessings.